this one, they are almost definitely going to find themselves in a tiebreaker unless Raccoon do something dramatic. Meanwhile, speaking of dramatic, it's going to be worse. Trying to get the kill, looking for first blood. He gets it just before
apply any sort of pressure at all. I said the brawl means you have a winning bot side 3v3, and here's the 3v3.
This is Zach coming in, but there's going to be a response coming from Gragas. The question is, will be in time to save PiOk, who gets rooted down, stunned by the Bromp, and it's going to be yet more damage being rained down upon the set, using the Haymaker for the giant shield, and with the chilling smite, almost going to be the death.
CS lead, he got a good skirmish off, but Riativo's here to salvage his mid.
That's going to be the vine coming through. The root is going to connect. Proker in all sorts of trouble. Has got the shroud, looking for a kill on the return. Goes straight on Blizz, but not Raccoon. But as things are going at the minute, Electronik are looking good value for their money. Here comes the Zach one more time. The twisted advance is going to root the Ornn in place. He finds the Call of Forge God. The double knockup is turned into a double knockup. Wondro staying alive, flashing away. Here comes the Haymaker, the flash forward set, looking for the showstopper. He's going to find the blob form. Flubber is not long for the rift. Gragas waiting in the wings, looking for a potential gank, but so is Zach. We could have a 3 versus 3 brewing as the Fate's Call is issued. The knockup is there. Massive rend damage coming through. Worst flashes away. Teleport is going to come through as this is Frozen joining the fight with a twisted advance. He catches off. EG and Slayer is going to take down PiOk, and Frozen's going to kill off Pitress 2 for nothing as Proker gets on the side. He's joined the fight, but he might regret it now. The massive cast comes in from the Gragas, knocking Slayer into turret range, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. The same cannot be said for Lylajn. He's dead, and so will Proker be if he stays for much longer. He's got low, and even more gold is going to be coming into their pockets as we see the elastic slingshot once again being charged up. Not quite the rocket, but the stretching strikes gets the double. Here comes the showstopper pulling Riativo underneath the turret. Does have the blobs available as Worst gets the kill onto Gragas. Now it's Pitress who's in all sorts of trouble. One more piercing arrow could do it, but it's going to be Slayer zoning off by.
If they can take fights on their own terms, power to them. This looks like to be a fight on EGN's terms, though.
Certainly is, and immediately the respect played by Cybergame. They managed to find Riativo as they look to try and pull him back. Good damage coming out of the Haymaker. That's the flash away from the jungler. He loses passive. The blob form is still alive, but for how much longer? Frozen trying to get to safety. PiOk will make sure that he gets the first kill of this fight as the showstopper goes down onto Frozen. Slayer now is the one trying to block off the Worst as much as possible, but the massive face into Haymaker, into Gragas cast. He's going to mean that the Call of Forge God is summoned, and PiOk finds the shutdown onto Worst. This is gonna be Frozen with Ren stacks for days. Double kill for PiOk.
Baron, CG shred this Baron, and Proker running interference, standing on a ward for good measure, but why the hell not? You can do this, CG.
Proker's got to be careful here. Does have a blast cone to try and get to safety, but doesn't want safety. Just wants to see this Baron secured. There is a control ward in the pit. Riativo has respawned and can get in there. Blizz goes in, doing massive damage to Pitress, who uses the Haymaker just to stay alive, but is burning down to the Ignite. Teleport comes in as Riativo gets delivered into the pit. Does not manage to steal it away from the rend of the Kalista, but does manage to get a kill onto the Gragas. Here comes the Nature's Grasp. Wondro trying to get to safety, but immediately caught out by Worst. Wondro is going to give up his life to try and save the Baron buff of everybody else. Just going to be Cyber bleeding out across the rift, but now the gold lead is only 1,000 as we see Proker looking for his prey. Blizz has so little mana remaining, uses that. Oracles is trying to work out the best way to dash forward, to dash back, but Proker's found the target. Flash away now from Blizz as he tries to get to safety. Proker flashes.
Now on the back foot.
Oh, Proker has teleport available, looking to try and get in. Goes back just to get the home guard proc, but it's going to buy a bit of time for Riativo to start this fight. And now Proker is nowhere near the fight as it starts. Here goes Zach, bouncing around with the less bounce. Frozen going to kill off Pitress, who was so big in the last fight. And he does manage to take down another. Worst is going to die to the set. Slayer flashing away to safety. Frozen being delivered on top of Proker, trying to do what he can. It's Proker chasing down Slayer in the backline as the fight continues around the dragon. Frozen is so low. He gets belly bopped by Lylajn. It's going to be all sorts of damage all across the map. We have to follow everything. Proker still chasing Slayer, but in the meantime, it's the other AP assassin who fills off the Gragas. Zach is going to die to the Kalista. This is madness. This is the rift. That's going to be the shutdown as Kalista finally dies. Wondro left. The big part of the reason why the last fight went so badly for CG as we see the elastic slingshot immediately on top of the Kalista, who just gets absolutely obliterated. Blizz now on a killing spree at 4, 1 and 2. The Haymaker comes through.
Not engaged, just zoning people off with LeBlanc. Wait for the Zach cooldown to be up, and then bam, right into the backline. Nature's Grasp coming out, and here's the fight.
Nature's Grasp comes through. That's going to be the go button as we see right now. Electronic Generation want to make this game theirs right now. They secure the kill onto the set. They look towards the inhibitor. They're almost certainly going to get this one as yet another elastic slingshot goes in deep. Zach has been having a phenomenal game. You called out Riativo earlier on saying this guy is a master of the champion and he's really been proving it. Now, all of a sudden, Nexus turrets are under threat. Still missing their mid laner. Proker is going to be missing in action for some time.
Forge God?
That's going to be a big old call to the Forge God, but where is the damage? It's going to be EG getting themselves 2 quick kills, and with the Callista dead, this could...
Eyes on the Nexus, and eyes on that seed number 2 tiebreaker here. It looked shaky at times. It looked like CG could get their first win of the EU Masters Spring 2020 play-ins, but they didn't. They fall to EGN. Portugal